Alright. Now, just a warning. I do rage a lot at this game. Just a warning. Do rage a lot at this game. Just a warning. Do rage a lot at this game. That's gonna echo for quite a while. Just a warning. Do rage a lot at this game. Also, I do, in fact, have a fatal PC, so this won't run well. Well, what? Yeah, I have it started. Yeah. If you want them to hear you, but... Yeah. Also, if you put it on your phone, you can watch to earn drops. You can watch to earn free stuff. Like cosmetics, blueprints. Yeah. It's not pay to win. Of course you'd say that. I think that's the first time I've heard you come close to cursing. Yes. It's considered a bad word.
How's it going?
Pretty good, but I mean, you already know that considering we were hanging out today and currently are in person.
Did you need to add that?
Not really, considering they could hear you through the microphone anyways. Remember, this is family-friendly content.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yes. No, not even yesterday. It was what? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
No,
and
Wednesday. It was Wednesday. We were literally killing civilians.
Yeah, for fun. I would do that too, but I don't want to annoy the viewers.
What viewers? Nobody's watching.
Bauduco. Also, you're gonna have to tell me if,
They're not even home. Of course, you want someone to say your name.
somebody already has.
You wish.
No, somebody has.
Check weapons
Sure.
and gear. We're holding the deployment.
You want to know?
Yes.
Your mother.
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
What?
Oh, that's
Enemies are
you.
dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Idiot.
All stations, this is Shadow 01.
I'm gonna die so hard in this.
Shift to focus. I think I forgot to say the F, didn't I?
Yeah.
Shift to focus. I can barely hear myself over the game. I should barely hear about the game.
Your team leader. Set a
There we
drop
go.
point for your squad
That should
soldier.
work better.
Keep clear of the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Now we're dropping tower, right?
Yes, we're dropping tower. Technically airport, but there's a tower there.
Now, I would say we have people to worry about, but I don't believe we do. Considering everybody is dropping around airport and not at our spot.
There was one guy. Not at tower, but
I did see some people drop there, so watch out. Are we playing casual or duos?
no, this is duos.
So real players?
Yes, real players.
Thank
There's real
goodness.
players in casual, but
There's more in
This is
normal
just-
duos.
this is just. Can I grab that? Thanks.
You're clear to engage all hostiles.
Oh, come on, I got a Grokova. I mean, it's not bad, but still, why did I get a Grokova?
You got a Grek Ova?
I did not mean to pick that up. I thought it was a legendary.
The most wanted target.
Well,
Kill enemies and secure
now you're
the
wanted.
to close the contract on your head.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Sure, we can handle anybody that comes at us.
Yeah.
I mean, you do it every day in school, so.
Yeah, well, I do it at your house, too. Your mother puts
People
up
come
quite a
at you?
fight. Yeah. She's quite a squirter. I just now remembered my... Mom and Dad want to watch this.
Yeah, JJ.
It's fine. They already know we make these jokes. Yes! Perfect! Now, do I want to go with the compact or the KSV? I want to go with the
You know, I
compact.
could say the same about Sam.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, I'm
have
not letting you have that.
excuse me, man. Having too many chocolate... long chocolate things
Inside you?
inside my mouth. Also good. It's quite savory. Always has a nice, sweet surprise inside.
Depends on what has been eaten.
Yep. This is
I
like
found a
paradise
gas
for
mask.
me. Oh, hey. I'll take that. Can you mark it for me?
I already picked it up.
Oh, I thought you said another.
No, I found a
Squad mates are in the safe zone.
singular.
Car 98.
You're losing ground. Move.
I have one. Actually, no, I have a HDR now.
Hey, do you have any rocket launcher ammo?
No? What do you think I am?
A launcher? Launcher, I barely
Launcher?
know her.
I hardly know her.
Objective complete.
Great minds think alike, am I right?
Yeah. That was crazy though.
I have a UAV.
UAV in standby. Why did she say it like she sped?
It's the accent. Oh, there's a
I
peepee.
don't believe. I love PP.
You think they would let someone with being sped in the military?
Yes. If it's not mentally disability. Or physical. I'm getting sniped.
No, you're not.
I did. Unless you shot at me.
I think I would hear if you were getting sniped.
I heard it.
Oh, you didn't.
Ready for lunch.
You barely know how to read English.
Oh, yes, stims.
I do hear a sniper going off, but I don't think it's at you.
I heard one go next to me.
You heard one go next to you?
Dude, how did you miss this?
I was...
Got a weapon here.
the HDR is better. What are you doing?
That. Oh, I missed the perfect opportunity to say your mother.
Yeah, you did. You wanna go? You wanna move down there? I mean, it's
Yeah.
only two guys.
You
I mean,
can
we
take
handle
them.
it. I mean, you're gonna help, right?
Well, wait for me, and I would. I wish I could, but you don't wait for me, like I said.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
On the side?
Yeah, JJ. I can see that. They do have loadouts, so be careful. Never mind.
Well, we've got the gulag.
Yeah, this isn't casual though, JJ.
That's okay. I've gotten an AFK person before. And they don't let the bots into gulag. Why do you think we almost always lose gulag?
Wait,
I'm up next.
I'm not in the same
Gulag.
as you.
Yeah. I'm on block 2. What about you?
Fight your way out of here. Almost your turn, soldier.
Well, now I'm on block 1.
I'm on A block.
I'm inside your mother's block.
It's not a block, bruh. I would know.
You're probably the guy I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna beat you. Oh, it is him.
Deployment. Failure means elimination.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Where is this? Push C's. Smart. You did not.
Your fight's over. Return to base.
You're lucky. I almost have enough to get you back.
Friendly loadout drops on
Dang it,
the
I
way.
keep dropping my silverware.
Is this by under me?
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
No, not. Cool.
Your squad is getting you out of here. Stand by. Oh, you want?
Oh no, I was going over there.
Waypoint marked. Move.
Are you being dumb, JJ?
Where did I
Get
go?
up. Watch out, there's a sniper
You lagged,
somewhere.
right?
Yes, there's a guy. Found him.
You're the last of your squad. Finish this.
Where? I can buy you
I
back.
swear, if you die to this guy.
I beat him. Oh, not his teammate though.
Incoming shots.
Car right there.
Gas is moving.
I'll tell you if I see anyone running at you.
Thought you said you
Oh,
would tell me.
guy right behind you. I just got in.
Well, I guess we lost.
I killed that guy. That was awesome.
The enemy will get
You did?
We died anyways though, so.
Who'd you die to?
His teammate, I would assume?
Oh, I thought you said you killed him.
I did. I killed the guy that killed you.
Oh, the guy that dropped in. What?
Cool.
These wafers are really crumbly.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon.
Oh, we have teammates. Forgot to change that. Who knows? They might actually be good.
Soldier incoming.
Hopefully they're good.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
I like Pink's name.
I didn't see his name.
I like the guy next to you, his name. I like his name. I like 4's name. I like 4's name. Purple.
Oh, you haven't changed the colors?
I have not. Let's go to lumber.
You want to go to a lumber yard?
I mean, I have to sometimes for my other stream.
What?
I'm taking the big lumber house.
Hunt down the enemy.
There's a guy in my
Is it
house.
hard?
Oh wait, no, it's not.
Oh, game's a little laggy.
Yeah, I felt it too.
That was a huge lag spike.
That means that
Dropping
it's
into the area. Watch the skies.
network problem. But it could be game problem. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's network problem considering you and I both felt it and nobody complained about it. Oh no! I can't say his name died.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say his name without looking racist.
True.
Squad
I still can't say his name.
Fight for a chance to redeploy.
Nothing's gonna change that.
Squad mate has entered the gulag. They want to survive to redeploy. Squad
I got the guy back that killed you, I think.
Nice. I don't remember what his name was. Was he a sloth?
No, I don't believe so.
Then no.
I was behind the well. What is up with this entire team following us and killing all of us? How did they know I was there?
chance. Fight to earn redeployment.
I'm not gonna win this.
Bruh.
I'm not good at Gulag. I'm not good at killing anybody.
What do
in
you
this game,
mean?
actually.
Stand by.
Bruh,
I'm not good at this game.
Well, it's a journey.
Oh no, the other guy whose name I can't say is down. I can't tell if that's racist or not.
I'm sure you're fine.
Or die trying.
Just say it.
I don't want that to... There's a guy
I
following
missed.
me. I don't want it to happen.
How did I miss all of that? Of course, there's a guy. What is our teammate doing, bruh?
Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
And I'm stuck with a pistol as I go in. If everybody's dead, I'm just gonna go with... I'm just gonna go over there.
Accepting waypoint. Gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
I can't watch this dude play.
Well, I'm gonna loot up here, get enough money to bring you back. Actually, a knife might be better.
Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
NDPR awaiting targeting data.
Hopefully it gets poached.
Their objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
Need some cash.
I need to buy a teammate back. Give me the money.
Dude, I'm telling you, this guy has no idea what he's doing.
I don't think he does. He might know what he's doing when it comes to killing.
No, he does not.
Need some cash.
He's probably gonna go buy himself something. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully teammate will give me some money so I can buy you back.
Need some cash.
I swear if you spend even a cent of that money. I thought I clicked on you. Alright, loot up. There's some pretty good loot around. It's not the best, but it's the best we can do on short notice. Here's an
Got a weapon here.
here's an HDR. Since I know you like those. There should be a...
Okay, there we go. I got stuff. I got stuff.
Yeah, good.
Got a weapon here.
Ammo depot here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Target's destroyed. Hell of a job.
We didn't get the full money because we didn't do it ourselves. But it's still good enough money. I prefer the car. I almost just said something that could get me canceled.
Bruh.
Where?
Either go up the ladder or don't go up at all.
Yeah, that
It
letter's
was-
somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, Dad would get sick if he was watching me. Oh yeah. Where?
Bye, teammate. We don't have time for you to execute people. Just get it done. I need a UAV.
Launcher ammo.
Launcher ammo. Let's go.
You got it, teammate. You got it. There you go.
You've got a loadout.
Do these people have better weapons? Like a... Oh, this guy has an... Wait. This one's probably better. Not gonna lie.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone.
I'm gonna go get loadout.
Oh great! I just realized it sounds racist for me to have said I don't like him.
No, you're probably fine.
Watch out, their loadout's probably on us as well. Because it looks like they're coming straight for us. I'm not sniping this round. I am fully going HE. Oh, I think they
Okay.
fixed the bug
With...
where I could use a launcher.
As a,
Yeah, because I no longer have it.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you got any launcher ammo though?
I do not.
Dang it. Really looking forward to that launcher ammo.
Player? You got him, right?
No, I don't. I tried to hit him with my rocket launcher. Can you... Thank you.
Your squad's in the safe zone.
I actually got scared there that I was gonna die.
In.
I got marked. So be careful. Somebody's watching me.
Yeah, there's people up over here.
Mark some points on your map containing enemy intel.
Dude, we've got some good... Oh, that's you.
Get ahead of the next gas spread.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we have good teammates.
In your dreams.
I need to reload.
Okay, might be a real player. Hit him.
Yeah, get inside, get inside, get inside.
Why? Teammate just got demolished. Oh, that's you.
Check that aim, shite for brains.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Yeah, no joke. I don't know what the heck he's using, but it almost killed me. And it's fast, that's for sure.
Looking around for him. I'm gonna go pick up some extra money, and then go buy teammates back. Oh yeah, I just picked up Purple's money.
I have an airstrike.
FFE, danger close. Over.
Just in case they choose to run in the same direction.
Frankie here.
Did you plant that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't know if they left or not. They did not. They
Well,
in fact did not.
Where?
On me.
Bro, JJ, it's a bot.
I can't tell that. Actually, that wasn't. Unless that bot had a really creative name, that wasn't a bot. This was definitely a bot, though.
Another.
Found a gas mask.
I really want to get a kill with this. Oh wait, there's a guy right here. Yeah, I helped. Too bad it didn't help. I need to switch out my weapon because I
We're
do
still
not
in
have ammo
zone.
for it. I'm gonna go for a sniper now. I saw a car over here.
Gas is moving
That
in.
was not a
New
car,
safe
but
zone located.
somebody bought the HDR.
Supply crates to restock. Advise you to load up now.
Guys near you.
Yeah, I know, they're bots.
Okay, so you got both of them, right?
Nope. Just to mess with this guy. If it's a real player.
Casket.
Most likely not.
Time's up. Enemies erased the intel.
It said down below. There's a bunker that you can go all the way down into.
How about that?
No, you can't. Yes, you can. It's an event that we cannot get to right now. How about that?
Found a gas mask.
I'll help.
Yeah, I want to go for these guys. I think they're real players.
Gas is inbound.
Let's go!
Mark him.
Moving here.
Oh, he got him back up. That was clean. It wasn't a headshot though. He must have been low on plates.
Marking enemy.
Oh, behind us apparently.
I think it was one. And I think it was a bot too. Because teammate easily handled.
Get up. You got people?
No. It wasn't us.
Where?
Moving here.
I don't even think that's. I think that guy's dead.
Cancel that.
Yeah, that guy's dead. But I did hit someone over there.
Yeah, that's a dead guy. Oh. I messed up.
Where?
It's your mark. Oh, I was about to get him too. There's still a guy on your mark, and it's a real player.
Oh yeah, I see him. I just missed him.
I keep aiming too high, apparently.
Are you using the HDR?
I am.
You probably don't need to aim at. You don't need to adjust your aim at all. Most likely.
Gas is closing.
I can't even get that guy now.
Safe zone.
He's behind the propane tanks for me.
Too bad we can't blow those up.
Alright, I'm going.
Should I use a precision?
No, don't.
I'm gonna come with you.
I'm gonna hide near the bridge because he has to come to us. Use this.
He's getting shot. Oh, on the bridge. He's getting shot on the bridge. Which is surprising because I didn't see anyone on the bridge.
Right here, right here. He's coming up. He's coming up.
Where?
Nice job, nice job.
Right, the only one?
Near you? Yes.
Okay.
It shows
Oh, he has
people in
another
houses.
He has a precision.
Oh, I didn't see this guy.
Leave no one behind.
It's one guy.
Oh, hey, it's the guy you sniped earlier. I thought you said here's a precision.
No, yeah, the guy had a precision.
Oh. Wait. I was right.
UAV overhead.
Thought that was a new
considered
person.
a long shot.
Well, I thought it was a person, and I was right.
He also has a gas mask.
I already have one.
Oh, we're being sniped.
Precision airstrike
Where?
available. Enemy sniper.
And that's not the only one either. There's multiples. Two up on that roof.
Crouch, crouch, crouch. Get down, get down, get down. They're getting ready for me to pop my head up.
Oh, you one.
Incoming LDBR.
I downed one. On that roof.
Cancel that.
I hear somebody jumping. Be careful.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
I hit him! I hit him!
Nice.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I couldn't
Watch
move
out.
around the box. I couldn't move around the box. I should have used my precision on us.
I can't run while reloading.
Just hide, just hide. Guy going around behind you. Directly behind you.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Where?
Oh, I guess that was teammate.
Let's go. Squad wipe. That's what I'm talking about.
Guy near guy near. Oh, guy just dropped in again?
Yeah, I heard him. I'm gonna go and try and get you guys back.
No, there's a guy on bio.
You're positive.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna risk it. I think I can get you.
Moving in.
You need us both.
Teammate's
could've
dead.
gotten us all.
Come on.
I'm dropping down on you. Actually, I'm dropping down on my stuff. I want to get my stuff. Zone already is closing.
Oh, there's an entire team right here.
Sorry, I couldn't help.
It's fine.
I meant to, but I need to run.
Entire full team.
Well, I've got enough to buy you back,
And they're actually quite close.
and then you can buy
To
out-
you.
You can buy teammate again. Oh, I'm not gonna buy him back. I'm gonna buy you back.
Because I have enough money to buy them back.
Enemy grenade.
Yeah.
Enemy UAV is online.
Careful. Right. There you go.
Overhead.
Nice. Okay, guys inside. Or a guy inside.
I did not mean to do that, but okay. Yeah, this works. Yeah, this
That's
works.
okay.
Gas is closing.
Because they can't. Grab behind you.
Oh, I meant to get him. He killed his own teammate. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy I got him to kill his own. That was not his teammate. There were two different teams on us. How did Blue die?
Don't know. 20 eliminations. I could have got more.
9 eliminations, 4 assists, 5 kills.
Did I get any camos unlocked? Or did they change that? Oh wow, I actually have... I only need 8 more eliminations.
To get
And I can start going for the specials. On the kilo.
you have nearly 100 kills with the kilo.
Yes.
I've recently started using the Siren, so I only have 15. To make it worse, you got nearly 100. You got 98 headshot kills with the kilo.
Yeah. You also have to understand I have nearly 1,000 hours on Call of Duty in general.
I believe you have
Actually, I
nearly
have-
2,000. Probably nearly 2,500
For
for COD.
you?
No, you.
No, I only have 1,000 and 100 something.
No, because I have 1,000, and I know for a fact that I'm not that good.
You don't have to be good to have a lot of time.
So then why'd you say that you had a lot of time, and so that's why you got so many kills?
Because I can... You're not understanding, JJ. I have a lot of time, but I'm not that good. So in that time, I've been able to get a lot of kills. Does that make sense?
Nate, the kilo is this season.
Yeah.
This new season.
Yeah, and they added casual, which makes it a lot easier.
Good point.
I don't even know why they let you grind camos in casual. We don't have teammates this round, so you really got to clutch up, JJ.
Mhm.
Lock in, brother. Lock in.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Grenade incoming!
All stations, green light.
Aww.
War zone.
Don't be racist. I am a bill. I have no idea how to breathe.
Is your mic on?
Yes.
Battle Royale.
I could barely hear you.
You've got gas closing in fast. Double time it to the safe zone.
Where are we dropping?
What do you think?
Where are we dropping?
What do you think?
Where are we
Tell
dropping?
me where you think we're dropping.
I don't know.
Tell me where you think we're dropping.
I don't know.
Where do you think we're dropping?
I don't know.
Hey, you're a bit too low.
Actually, no, I'm not.
You know, he said he was gonna play that.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
I got the crit. Hey, no, you don't use rocket launchers.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Give me my rocket launcher back.
If I find an HDR, you can have it.
I don't like the HDRs.
Because you don't know how to snipe with it.
I do, I just don't like them. Actually, you're right, I don't, because I didn't realize that they're just hit scan. From that far away. I just kept going above them.
It's because you're too used to using the
Car.
car. That sounded really close. Could also just be right there.
Hey, look, zone.
Run outside it.
What?
I said run outside it.
What do you mean? Say that real slow this time.
Run outside it.
Run outside it?
Are you dumb?
That's exactly what I heard. Run outside it. That's a better Creek C. The better scope. Yeah, that is a good scope. Creek C. I got a good 9 mil. P. What is this?
Your squad's in the safe zone.
Craig C.
Gas is inbound.
Oh, the LR is pretty good. Like your mom in bed.
Ouch. Did this dude seriously try
Yeah,
meleeing
every
me?
time that I go to kill somebody, they're either on you, so you kill them first, or you come around and kill them before I can. That is the reason why you have so many eliminations. And
I'm
why you
not
have
even
so many
using the
kills.
kilo. Are you saying I'm stealing your kills?
Pretty much.
Why don't you just get better at the game, buddy? Maybe then you would start getting kills.
Nate, I shoot before you even notice half of them, and you still steal the kills. Because you shoot halfway till they're dead.
And?
Here, I'll let you do this one on your own.
I did. It wasn't that hard. Oh, here's a car.
Oh, you mean this one? Okay, it's a purple. It might be better.
Wait. Oh, that's a Marine SP.
Remember, our loadout is $10,000 for... No, it's actually $8,000 for us. Because it's $10,000 for us when we're quads. No, it's $20,000. So yeah, we need 2,000 more.
Let's go see.
We should use cars if we're doing casual, just in case we run into the occasional bot.
Yes, 10,000.
You get that car, I'll get this car.
Moving here.
You're kidding me. Oh well, I'll just run him over. My pinky hurts from all the spamming of shift.
I'll drive.
That's the only reason why it hurts?
No. Your mother's part.
Are you kidding me? Can you help find money and just like not be annoying?
Oh yeah, sure.
Never mind, I already have enough. Actually, I could get it to where you don't have to spend money. How do you only have $1,000?
You keep opening up chests before I even get close to them.
Oh, brother.
How? You didn't even notice them! How do you get the kill for that? I shot them all the way up until they were close to death, and then you come in and steal the kill. I hate this game. Also, how would you do that if you can't even get all... if there's no more chests to take?
I'll drive.
And I love stealing kills from you.
You've got a loadout.
Take us over to the fire department so I can grab that truck.
Yeah, sure. You don't need to mark it, by the way. I know where it is.
I'll come along.
Gas is closing in. Relocate to the safe zone. Moving here.
It's right there.
Drive.
Moving here.
It's right here, buddy.
I only need. Okay, there we go. No, I still don't have. He. Oh, that was mine. Okay.
Yeah, you
I can
stole
buy
my
it
kill,
now.
I steal your loot. Go get your truck.
I'm gonna buy us loadout first.
I'll drive.
Why did you shoot my car, by the way?
I was trying to get in.
Friendly loadout.
Time to die. Joking.
Good, cool. Okay, I'll go grab my vehicle now.
Vehicular manslaughter is what we are committing.
Vehicular torsion?
No, that's testicular. Oh, remember how this is somehow stronger than your truck?
Can you not? I'm trying to get out of here. Bruh! Knock it off!
I still don't know how this is stronger.
The world may never know. JJ, I swear.
Hostile UAV in the area. All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Dude.
I love how that somehow works. No, you're going
Bruh.
back that way. It works on your... It doesn't work on your butt, though. I don't think. Try stopping.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't work on you. Oh, I guess it does.
What the heck?
In the air.
Oh
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I like this. We're no longer playing COD. We are now playing whatever this is.
We're playing cock.
You know the parents are watching this, right?
I highly doubt that. You mean they're watching this at this very moment in time?
Maybe.
Sure. You wish.
If you hold... oh, that's right, you're not playing on keyboard. If you hold handbrake in the air, it makes you go just a slight smidge faster when you're jumping.
Kill enemies to secure supply caches.
But you have to let go before you before you hit the floor again. I can't go that way. Oh, people nearby.
Where?
Oh, it's a bot. I got him. Like I said, I've got him.
Nice.
I did lose a lot of health, though, because I didn't properly do that.
I'll drive.
Oh, another one.
Hostile Molotov.
Watch out!
I'm hit.
Nice job.
I'll drive.
Okay, I think that one's a real player, but just based on the name. But with the amount of loot, I'd say it's not.
Yeah, most of the time, bots barely have anything.
Yeah, which is stupid. They have plates and ammo that specifically you need. If you're the one who kills them.
I'll drive.
What are you doing in there?
Grabbing a box.
Of?
Your mother. I should have said that to what are you doing in there? Keep messing those
You're missing
up.
all these opportunities.
Yeah. I don't know how to drift on keyboard.
You turn.
Drift, not turn.
Turn.
I hate this game. I went up in the air and it turned me directly into the silo.
That's good. There's an enemy nearby? Where?
Right here. No, I'm just kidding.
You kept your squad mate in one piece.
Oh, he's right here.
Complete.
Oh, I got him. Sandwich. It's a bot.
No. You don't have anything you need, bruh.
I'll drive.
Yeah, I'm full of everything.
Including semen.
No, including your mother's.
Someone put a
Alright.
cluster strike on me?
I'm driving directly into it.
I'm sure you're fine.
I am. It went right past me.
It's like they snipe you right now.
They can't if I'm drifting.
You idiot. It's not how life works.
What are you doing?
Driving.
You really missed your opportunity.
Recklessly.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, there's a helicopter. There's also people up here. Actual players.
There. Oh, perfect.
Hold on, watch this. Oh,
I got him.
Let's go. You get him fully?
He's totally gonna yell at us. Oh, I'm out of
I
here.
dead that.
I'm dead. I don't
How'd
know
you
where.
die? From
He's on
where?
gas station.
Oh, he's
hate this
on
game.
top of gas station.
Yes, I hate this game.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that, bro.
Can you get him away from my stuff, though? I think this guy is
Earn
my...
redeployment or die trying.
I mean, I can try. No absolute guarantee, though.
Two shots? I heard that bullet ring out two... I heard that gun ring out two bullets.
I'll be honest, I have no idea where this guy went. I have enough to buy you back, though. Mark it by. Oh, there's one down here. This is gonna be a death trap if there's anybody sniping.
I saw a person.
Target down.
See if
I
can
might
get you
have to
back real
pick up
quick.
on the kilo. Looks like it might be good.
Your squad is getting you out of here.
Why did you
Stand by.
melee it?
It was a panic melee. I'm afraid there's people by over here. Okay, hold on. Before you just drop back down on your stuff, wait. Let's check this.
Eyes on enemy.
Where?
Set
There's
for
some
rear.
random guy in there?
Disregard.
Oh, okay.
Enemy.
Are you still up in the air?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make this guy try to get me.
That might be a bad idea, brother.
Where's my body? I tried to get out of it. I tried to get into it because I thought he was gonna jump out. Not that he was gonna immediately land on me. I'm sorry for wasting your money.
You're never a waste of my money.
Dropped him.
Ouch!
That's not the name of the guy that killed me.
Marking new safe zone.
I know, he flew away. I'm gonna grab this car, mark another buy. Not that one. Mark another one.
That's the only one in zone.
Oh,
There's that one, but it's outside of zone.
Your squad takes
it's a real shame.
Get ready to redeploy.
Yeah. Mm. I have no idea what they took because I didn't bother checking. Grab that car, Drake.
Okay.
Doofenshmanger. Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Under fire.
Watch out, that's probably a bot. I mean, I'd be surprised.
Piss off.
Oh, missed the
Yeah,
opportunity
you
there.
keep trying to steal my kills.
Enemy UAV is online.
Get in.
I'll drive.
Hold on, there's a guy over here.
There's another guy over here.
Where?
Oh, I know he got killed by the other guy. Because his body's right here.
I do have 5 plates. I probably should grab ammo though.
I'll drive.
Oh, person.
Head for indicated location. Hold on. Move.
Alright, hold on.
You stole my kill again!
Oh, don't worry.
Also, that bot did not die.
Not that serious.
He just didn't die. Hey, can you not take me away from my half-broken vehicle? What just happened?
You hit the railroad tracks. There's a guy.
Yeah, but he's my...
How did you miss him?
You keep stealing my kills!
It's fine.
I'll drive.
There's people here.
Where?
25
Oh,
remain.
there's a guy down here.
Oh. Imagine you miss him.
I did.
Oh, hey, that's the guy I killed earlier.
Was this a real guy, or...
No, he was a bot, totally.
This guy's a bot. Because I killed him earlier, and he tried to fight me again. Actually, I fought him right here.
Enemy
I'll
dropping
drive.
When you had the truck. Wait, that was Matt last match. Wasn't it?
Watch out, guy shooting you up.
Yeah,
up
there
on
is
building.
a real person here.
Yeah, he's up on top of building.
Be advised. You still have squad mates
Whoops.
outside the safe
Right there. Did you want to take building?
I'm trying.
The building, I should say.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Okay. Are you though? Hold on. Coming up.
Didn't hit anybody?
I have a precision if you want me to use it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Did you grab?
Enemy UAV.
He's in. Yeah, nice job, nice job.
I wasted so much ammo on that. Hold on.
They're requesting LBBR.
I got you.
Watch out, there's a guy. Just get him, just get him.
I've been hurt worse. Found the gas.
I need plates badly.
They've got plates. Plenty of plates.
You stole most of those, Oh, never mind.
Gas is inbound.
Marking field
New
upgrade.
safe zone.
Field upgrade, they're probably gonna use...
Oh, he has a diamond kilo.
Oh, you took his?
Yeah. I like
Go ahead
mine. You
and
can have
HDR.
his. You can have his if you want it. I like mine better.
Oh, these
aim
were
down
real
sight.
people.
The aim down
Like
sight
real
speed was just a
people.
little better. Yeah.
We killed good people. Not good in the sense of good person
Remain. You're almost
people.
done here.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
Good at the game people.
Yeah.
I've been forgetting to use my...
Under fire.
Where?
Get to the safe zone.
Or is it down below?
Losing ground. Move it.
I'm hit.
Where?
Hands here.
Watch out, sniping.
Hostiles
I don't know where either.
in the area.
I'm sure you're fine. It's probably from the front anyways. That building, right there. Downed him.
There's another guy in there. They're healing each other.
TACOM, authorize LDDR strike.
I can't use it.
Join me.
I can go up close.
I can't. Be careful.
Relocating safe zone.
I got killed.
Back,
I got
get
killed.
back, get back.
I got killed. Just protect. Just protect until I can get to you.
Yeah.
He came up through the other window.
You've got gas moving in.
It's a 4-man team. Watch out, other house. They're
Yeah, I
sitting
know.
in zone just to kill you. I hate people like that who just sit in zone, killing themselves just to kill you.
Well, he's gonna
Or
have to
using
move
their gas
eventually.
mask, wasting it
Yeah, he
to
moved
get a
in.
few kills. To get maybe 1 kill. Grenade him. That's
That
why I
did
love the
not go well.
Grenadier perk. Because it lets me see where I'm throwing it. Throw it in again.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
You got this, you got this. It's just a 3-man team. Actually a 4-man team. There's a 1-man team
Gas is moving.
or 2 3-man teams. I mean, or a 2-man team and then a
I'm completely out of place though.
man team. Go to my body, I've got plates.
I gotta wait though. I think they grabbed him.
Oh, they didn't. Yeah, they did. Nice job. Use the cluster strike.
LDDR on my mark.
You got this. Just get the other person. Get that last person, and it should be a 1v2.
Oh,
They would have died too if you just.
I
stayed
should have waited in
gas.
zone. I should have waited
Yeah, if
in
you waited in
zone.
gas, we would have won that. Why did he like throw his mouse to the side when he killed you? He whipped it around after aiming at you. He just went like that. That was really weird.
Oh, it doesn't give like stuff anymore. Well, at the end. I got 18 kills, 0 assists.
I got 8 kills, 3 assists. That is a complete lie, considering I shot every single person that you killed. Every single person you killed, I actually got most of the shots on.
And how about that? I have the 100 kills I need.
Of course you do. All right, don't start the new game.
Now I have to get 5 kills shortly after sliding. That should be pretty easy. 5 kills under an enemy UAV. That could be...
I'm gonna put on a good Prismatech reflex sight. I mean, the bullet velocity is actually good because it'll help you.
I could
faster
get
kill.
Gold Tiger on this.
Flip mag. It's the same amount of mag size, just you can reload faster. Yeah, vertical foregrip's good. And then might as well put in the flip mag, just so that I can reload a little bit faster. I can't believe it's literally just duct taped together. They say coupled, but it's literally just duct tape.
Coupled.
Yes. I wonder how I... Oh, that's right. Through the campaign. That's actually a pretty good site. What site are you using?
The Mini.
Merlin Mini?
Yep.
Does that come with just a red dot? You've
Yeah, it's a
gotten
red dot
50
site.
kills while aiming down... Wait, no. That's the wrong one.
No, I've gotten 50 kills while aiming down sights.
No, you're using a different site, though.
But I still have green missile.
Yeah, which
I
one are
only
you
have
using,
75 kills.
though?
The Merlin Mini.
No. What customization are you using? Because it's not red, because I've seen you using
Green
it.
missile.
You're using green missile?
Yes.
It looks like a diamond on my screen. Well, if that's the case, then purple missile will work the same. With Prismatech. Or I could go with the Hawker hybrid. I don't know how
Do
that
not
works.
go with that. Do not go with that. Press Y. Oh. That's dumb.
Dude, this is so good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
No,
not.
not the site, not the site, not the site. That sounds wrong. Not the site, the gun
Stick with the
itself.
Merlin Mini. Stick with the Merlin Mini.
I like the Prismatech. Because I can put on purple missile.
You're losing that aim down sight speed.
What do you... What aim down sight speed? You don't...
What is the Prismatech? Does the Prismatech have any guns? Oh no, it doesn't.
Neither
Never
does the
mind.
Merlin Mini. The first one that does that I have is the 92 Hollow. Then the next is recoil gun kick for Willis 3X. And then the Hawker hybrid at iron sights toggle, 3 times magnification and recoil gun kick.
What level do you have it?
I have it at level 4.
Oh, so you probably can't put a vertical foregrip on. Oh no, yeah, you
can.
do.
That's at level 1. Why, is that what you're using?
Yeah,
What are you using for the magazine? Extended?
yeah. Extended 50 rounds.
Extended 3 though, at 80 rounds.
Nobody's gonna need that.
At
You
80
lose
rounds,
so much-
you get that at level 29.
You lose so much movement
What level do
speed
you
though.
have?
Level 25.
Level 25. Dude, why aren't you using the extended mag too?
Because
Oh,
I
aim
don't
down
need
sight
60
speed.
rounds.
Aim down sight speed is abysmal.
Yeah, nobody wants to be.
Yeah, the only one that's good is the flip mag and the extended mag. Having literally no cons with ammo capacity, and this one having reload quickness. Yeah, this is good. What do you have for your barrel? Gain twist?
No, I have long barrel.
Long barrel, not the chief barrel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
because damage range.
What? The chief barrel used to be damage range. For like every gun, it's always been that. Okay. Well, I can get that at 6 more levels. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Can you stop it? I'm gonna be a while. I'm gonna be a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deploying shortly. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
River.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Enemy grenade!
Why the heck is he in game? How?
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there. Targets are up. Go take them down.
there for like 35 minutes. Just go rope in here. All you watching steps, don't worry. Back.
Someone. Now my shirt's wet. You went to a game?
No, you went into a game somehow. Bro, it took you forever in there, bro. It was, wait, was it really 10 minutes? Oh, it felt way longer than 10 minutes
in
for
case
some
you
reason.
think it's just a timer, it goes up. Oh, get a headshot with an assault rifle. I believe that just means get a headshot kill.
I have to get a kill with a throwing knife?
I have to get
It's a
5
good thing I have
eliminations
them
with
in my loadout.
shotguns. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Well, actually... Wait, can you stop it real quick? Thank you.
I have so many double XP tokens.
And this way I can get rid of that and get a munitions satchel. Because I should be able to just use the Siren. Yep. There we go. Quartermaster and Grenadier are two of the best ones. I don't use UAVs often, so I'm just gonna use... I might use Ghost. Hey, use Gung Ho if you wanna reload while tac sprinting.
Ho?
Yes, Gung Ho. You can reload while tac sprinting. I don't do that though, so I think I'm just gonna go with Ghost. Actually, not a lot of people use them, so I'm just gonna go with Resolute.
Use what?
Gung Ho in the yellow. Oh, no. You need to use Gung Ho if you want to reload while tac sprinting.
No, it's all good.
Alright then. Alright, we can start.
I've got this under control.
Yeah, right.
Who got 18 kills last game?
Remind me why it doesn't show the exact amount of assists I have, and it never does? I don't know.
Because you never get any kills.
Nate, every kill you get, I shoot at least once.
Yeah, once.
But most of the time, I shoot them all the way up until they're almost dead, and then you get the kill. What does it mean, thermite lethal equipment? We already get that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I have to own Black Ops 6 to get close shave. Because it's a Black Ops 6 multiplayer reward.
Oh,
For
you
Black
can't
Ops
even
6
use it in...
multiplayer.
That is so stupid.
That, however, Violet Sight is stupid. Also because I own Black Ops 6.
Not on your PC.
It should count it as my PC. I mean, it should count both times. You also get crate
You
power
should've-
gobblegum. I can't play Helldivers, so I might just get rid of it and start and use that money to buy something else. Because I believe I got it for $59.99. And COD is what? $69.99?
We're headed to the war zone.
I don't know.
No, it's $59.99. I think. Yeah, every time they ping me, they don't see me on the map. Because I picked Ghost.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I'm hitting a lot more shots than I ever would have. It's mine.
You actually stole that kill from me.
Yeah, how do you like it now? How do you like it that you're getting your kills stolen from me by me?
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
It's a good thing it doesn't have any recoil.
It is. It is actually a good thing. Alright, watch out. We might get some people on our building.
I doubt it.
Have you checked map?
Yeah. I still doubt it.
Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position.
Drop stadium.
Safe zone.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not dropping there, so I'm not.
I'm just waiting for you to drop.
Well, I guess you'll be waiting a long time then. There's 100%. I'm 100% sure somebody's gonna go for it. At least one team is going for this. I know it. Yep, there's a guy.
No, there's a guy. That's a guy. Chill. He didn't even land in the correct spot. He landed on the ground.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Grab this.
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your
I need an
map.
SMG.
Oh, like that?
Got a weapon here.
No, I have a Sigma.
Hey, I'll trade you that for this Fang 82.
Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location.
Someone's tracking you.
No.
Yes?
No.
How would you know? You can't even do math.
I can. What do you mean I can't do math?
I don't know.
Alright then, if I can't do
There
math,
was a guy.
tell me, how do you find the area of a circle? This is
There
6th
was-
grade math, by the way.
There was a guy over here. I don't know where he went.
Okay, answer my question. How do you find this? How do you find the area of a circle?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention in math.
It's just like 3 things. It's pi r squared.
I just got sniped.
Yeah, from over here.
Man, this gun sucks.
You tried to
Does
take
he
my
have a-
kill.
Does he have? Does he have a?
He had
does he have
2
an SMG?
snipers.
LDBR
Watch out.
inbound.
There's a person up here.
Hostile shooter.
Let's go kill these dudes.
I hit him once.
I actually downed him.
Wait, the down is the person who downs them and gets the kill.
This guy's a kilo.
Really? Where?
I need this.
Okay.
I need this though. Thank you.
Well, I'm taking this HDR.
What is this dude doing?
Oh, that guy. I hadn't realized he was over there. I'm bad at this game.
Watch out. Oh wait, no, I don't. No, grab this, please.
An enemy Molotov. Check that aim, shite for brains.
Hey, can you not steal my kills?
Why were you using the P?
I'm not.
Well, what are you
I'm
using?
using the compact.
Oh, I was also using the compact.
I need a kilo, though. Because that thing has 0 recoil. And I love it. It's an amazing weapon.
Launcher here.
Yeah, I'll trade you
You
for
might
this for this HDR.
Weapon here.
What?
It's an HDR.
The enemy lost
Trade
track
for
of you.
what?
Good work down
Nothing really. There's an HDR back there. Do you not want it?
No.
Since when?
Since when I need money.
So one of us is getting shot at. I heard the bullets ricochet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you because you were not inside the house.
I keep trying to dive out the window.
Why?
Fun. And E. Yeah,
Oh, we
kilo.
still don't have enough.
Contract failed. Objective lost.
So happy.
We lost
I've got a
supply
kilo
cache
now.
locations. Contracts pulled.
And then I can just...
Okay. Battle over there.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I doubt that'll hit, but... Here's to hoping. This guy's pistol is better than no ammo on a launcher. Okay, that's actually a pretty good sight.
What?
I've got a 1.5 soon.
I'm supposed to be sliding with these kills. Dang it.
Don't you hate it when you get an itch that's like right on the inside of your nose and it makes it look like you're just like picking your nose?
Yeah. We don't have enough for loadout.
I'll drive.
Let's go invite our friends over here to a nice little trading of lead.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm totally expecting there to be somebody in this roof. There wasn't.
How do none of these boxes have money in them?
If they're the blank ones, then that makes sense. Also, there's people on me. I have enough.
I needed to slide and kill that person, JJ. Bruh.
I got the
Do you not
elim.
understand the
No,
meaning
I've
of
got
me
the
grinding
elim.
for camos?
You got the kill.
I don't care. I'm trying to slide and get kills.
That was my kill all the way. Alright, do we want to get it or no? Actually, yeah, go ahead and get all the money on your own. That works better for me. There's another blue box in this house.
Enemy. Setting
I don't care.
Alright, then I'll get the money.
Guy right there?
There was not in fact any money. Look, once you get all your kills that you need for your special needs stuff, then
I need 5 sliding kills and I don't think I've gotten one. Because you killed the last person I downed.
okay.
I could
No,
have
no, no.
gotten that.
You have to get the kill, not the elimination while sliding. The elimination is what happens when I kill them after you down them. The down is the kill.
I'll drive.
Gas is moving
It's
in.
good.
New safe zone located.
No, I'll stick with the sniper. You never know when you're gonna need it.
I just have a Siren in case I run out of ammo for my main weapon. Oh hey, 2 people
Well, it's
died
nice
here.
to have an... If this was a smaller map, I'd be running an SMG. But since it's so large...
Well, yeah, that and the Kilo has 0 recoil. So you can just get a kill by being anywhere. Alright,
Not
I'm
really.
picking you up.
Let's head back down to airport.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm picking up this instead. This one's so much more reliable.
I'll drive.
Get in.
There's a guy right here.
How did you get the kill? I ran him over. I think this was a real person, by the way, because the bots die in 1 hit. Oh, so
Maybe.
there's a guy sniping me.
There's actually multiple guys. Where is
I
he?
don't know where he went.
Oh, did you get
I
him?
see him. Never mind. He's just gone. Oh, he's in the building. He's in the plane, I mean. Oh, hey, how's it
What
going?
are you
man?
doing in here? Get out!
How's it going, man?
I'm gonna go grab this.
Yeah. I'll make sure that you can.
Oh, nice.
I hate them because they always scatter.
Who's got it, JJ?
I actually need my vehicle.
We actually need to get out of here.
Yeah, you better turn around quick. You better turn around quick.
JJ,
Oh, you
knock it
bumped me
off.
for once. I cannot believe I just did that. I turned all the way around in front of you. And it bumped me because I went up in the air a slight smidge. See you later.
I almost tipped this truck.
Makes sense. You don't know how to drive yet.
Neither do you.
I know it better than you do.
Actually, no, you don't.
I've driven once, actually, to be honest.
I've driven 4 times. Actually, no, 5.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. My mom won't ever let me.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Well, you're gonna have to eventually.
Exactly. She just won't let me. She always
This
says
is
no.
dangerous.
Yeah, you know what
Walking
isn't?
around with all these buildings.
You know what isn't? It would be so awesome if I could kill you like that.
And you driving doesn't make it. Wow.
Well,
The
yeah, everybody knows
latency's
where we
just
are.
Spiked.
Well, actually, nobody knows where I am. They know where you are.
You're driving around.
Ghost hides that.
Does it?
It does, in fact, hide that.
I
Because
just
I
got
drove
sniped
straight
at.
at a person, and he didn't even notice until after he turned around.
I don't think it does.
It does. We've always got to have at least $4,000. So that we can buy each other back.
Is there a person above me?
I know I am.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new
We
safe
we
zone.
have not gone to the... We've not gone to the Gulag yet.
Don't jinx us, JJ.
We're not going to either.
This building is really tall.
Why do you think I used the elevator?
There's an enemy nearby, but I have no idea where they are.
Probably below.
Well, we're gonna find out. Did you find out?
I don't know. I heard him running up close, though. Unless that was you.
That was not me. I think I hear
Got him, got him, got him. He's down here.
You got him.
I do.
Head to the safe zone.
See, look at that.
He had a Car 98 that was red. Oh, he had a... He had a special one.
Another one.
What?
Outside.
Definitely. He's gonna come up, though. So I'm gonna watch...
Oh, I had. You have a gas mask?
I do.
Oh, okay.
You don't, so get it.
Yeah, I do.
Doesn't show on my screen. I love this. I'm just dangling my legs over the edge, occasionally going up above my body and into it. Be careful, I heard sniping.
Yeah, they missed, but I don't know where they're shooting from.
I love the fact that I can stand on air most of the time.
squad mate is being tracked as a most wanted target. Eliminate enemies and secure supply.
We need to get
chains
out of here.
Get that target off their back.
What do you think I did?
Yeah, I didn't realize this, so I'm probably gonna get stuck in gas.
Maybe. It's not what I wanted.
I got what you wanted, though. Dude, why did you just leave free money on the floor?
I
That's
didn't
you,
know it
that's
was
you,
there.
That's you, that's you. Oh, let's get some ammo in
Enemy
here.
UAV is online.
Hey, remember when you could refill your gas masks?
Yes. I do.
Yeah, you saw him, didn't you?
Where he's at, I have no idea.
Gas is closing in. Relocating.
He killed
safe zone.
someone. And it says he's by me. Unless he's up above.
No, he couldn't have gotten up that fast. I got him.
Most wanted contact
You couldn't have gotten him faster.
Squad mate was KIA.
I didn't know you died.
Your squad mate's in the gulag. If
He had the
they
kilo
survive,
too.
redeploy.
Oh, he had a
Makes
special
sense.
one that had multiple stuff on it. Oh no, he had Gunmaster or something like that. They keep having Gunmaster or something like that.
I'm facing him in Gulag right now.
The guy that killed you?
Yes.
He's called Pull or something. You sure?
Polar Warriors, yes.
Closing in.
Alright, well, your stuff's gonna go
And I beat him. I beat him.
Your stuff's gonna be going into gas in like 5 seconds, so quickly jump down here. Actually, you've got a lot of time. It's moving pretty slow. Get your stuff. He had a
Heading
8
into the area.
a
Watch the
8
sky.
stuff on 7 attachments kilo right here. It might be good.
Someone's bias?
I mean, I have some extra ammo, so I'm gonna take that.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, squad wiped. Let's go. I love it when that
Might have
happens.
just been one dude. It's possible.
Or it could have been his teammate.
True. They just did not buy.
Well, there's no buy station nearby.
There's a buy station over here and there's people fighting by it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 2 full teams.
Equipment out.
Don't you just love third partying?
Guy behind me.
Unless it happens to you.
I didn't see that guy. Don't die. Cause help, there's a bot on me. Help. So why are we separating again?
Because I went to go kill someone and you decided to go off and do your own
I
thing?
didn't. I was gonna kill the guy that was behind me, and instead of helping,
Safe zone
you
relocated.
just ran away.
Sorry. If this buy station wasn't conflicted right
I
now,
barely just got him.
I would buy you back.
Oh man, too bad that there's a guy literally camping
I
my
can't-
body.
Yeah.
I just got in just in time.
Oh, I don't have to buy you back.
Yeah, you're right.
Enemy
Where is he?
soldiers incoming.
Somewhere near my body. That's all I know. Cause he, oh, this
Watch
guy,
out.
right here. He's killed me. He's killed me. Please help. Please help. Please help. They're literally trying to kill me, and I'm getting third partied. Help! 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 Help!
Hold on. I gotta plate up all the way.
I'm almost dead. It's either heal me now or...
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Why can't I get... Okay, there we go.
Gas moving in.
If I die, it's because of you. Yo, he had quite a bit of money on him. How about that?
Can you drop some to me in case you die?
Yeah, hold on.
Just like a solid... Yeah, just 4,000. Should be good.
Watch out, guy coming in. Or not. Might be coming from the other direction.
Area.
There was a guy. Yeah, he's back here somewhere.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Guy coming in. Watch out. Guy might be coming. I think he was being chased.
Yeah, by you.
I'm gonna check that.
Enemy UAV is online.
No, I think by another dude.
UAV overhead.
Yeah.
I did that, I did that.
Oh. He did have a better HDR. Well, he actually... Not a better, because I didn't have one. He had an HDR, though.
Yeah, well, I have a Kilo that's probably the best in the game right now.
Watch out.
You're in the top 10. Keep knocking them down.
Watch out, there's another guy back here.
Yeah, he was sniping outside the door.
Watch out, there's another guy right there. He could try to snipe us.
My game lagged out right there. One guy in front.
I got him. I stuck him.
Nice. I'm plating up right now.
Same.
Your gas max is at full, right?
Should be. And just in case, I switch to a full one. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah. I'm watching the back.
Oh, that's blocked. Okay.
Yeah, you can't go up.
I think it's multiple teams of 2 and 1s.
Yeah.
Closing in. Get to the new
Because if there's 4 teams and there's 4 people each team, so that includes 2 of us, there could be a full team of 4. You never know.
Could be. But I doubt it. Move, move, move.
Oh, gas is moving and we're gonna have to move.
That's okay. We can go out this way.
Yeah, that's probably our best bet.
The safe zone is a long way from your
No, no, no.
location.
Stay within
Looks
zone.
like you mean it.
Until it gets to right about there.
Got a weapon here.
Yeah.
Until it gets right about there. I'll let you know when it gets there.
Someone brought their teammate back?
Makes sense? Makes sense? Why are you going through actually, that's a good idea.
Oh, they killed me.
Squad is barely up. Get this done on your own.
I was not expecting his teammate to be that good. Kill that dude right there. Yeah. Okay, so it's you, another one-man team, and then a two-man team.
I'm dead. I was never gonna clutch that. He put up... Who carries those?
Him, and it actually worked because you only hit that,
Yeah, but who actually carries those?
New safe zone.
and then he proceeded to die.
Who carries those? What is the point? What is the point? How did that guy get so lucky to have found those and decided to keep it? To not die?
3-man team, how about that?
I hate this game. Who willingly takes one of those? Nobody takes those. Everybody drops them.
The thing is, JJ, it worked.
Yeah, because I had no sight. I was stuck with... I decided to stick with iron sights. It doesn't matter. Just go back to leave with party. I want to mess with my loadout. You didn't even do anything. I hate this game. How did somebody genuinely decide to pick that?
Someone who was thinking outside the box. Did I get any progress towards that?
Go with this. I might just go with this. It increases...
No, I did not. Not one
That
kill.
is nice. I have basically 0 recoil. Don't know why I continuously look at it. I mean, look at that. From so far away, I managed to get continuous shots. It's always that first shot that off-puts me.
It's always your mom that off-put you.
Excuse me, what? I need to get that 50 round mag. But I never end up having a kilo. So I only get a few percentages. Oh wait, why don't I put on one of those? I have a bunch of these. I have 3 hours worth of level XP. Doubled. And then I have 2 hours of weapon. I now have 4 hours of double weapon XP. I mean, level XP. Now it's 5.5. Now it's 6. Now it's 7. 7.25 hours.
Why do you
Now
have...
it's 9 hours.
Why? You're wasting those.
I don't use them. I now have 12 hours. I
Why?
have got up until 8 a.m. tomorrow. And we both know we're staying up till 12.
Yeah, you just... Those.
I don't use the level ones. Now, these ones are a different story. Because these ones, I actually try to keep somewhat regulated. Because I like these ones. And the Battle Pass ones are nearly impossible to get. So for an extra, for the match, I'll get extra Battle Pass XP, and then I'll wait for later to get the... Yeah. Wait, I just realized. Why don't I just stop the stream, switch over to PlayStation, and we just do a bunch of zombies to get some levels for me? Alright, well,
Why do you need levels?
I need levels first. Inventory page? I think I picked that up. I did not pick that up. Dude. I've been streaming for 2 and nearly a half hour. I think I should stop. Mostly because I can't play zombies. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here.